Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2018. My name is Hollywood J Blaq, and this is the Ovatyme Sports Show. Welcome, everybody, to the broadcast once again. Big Sin is out with the flu. He says he's going to be down in about a day or two. Shout out, much love to my homeboy. Hope he's doing well. That flu ain't no joke. Have a friend that's in the nursing industry that a couple days ago, 2 patients died in one day because of flu-like symptoms. Pneumonia due to flu-like symptoms. So it's definitely no joke. If you can, stay safe out there. It is definitely not a game. But enough with the somber news. It's time to get to the good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Hollywood J Blaq. You can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all looking up Hollywood J Blaq, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed in the amount of entertainment I do provide. So, without further ado, let's get straight to the show. Some breaking news last night. I thought it was actually pretty funny. Last night that we talked about the whole Enzo Amore thing, and we talked about if the thing is true, how much of a scumbag he is and everything else. Enzo Amore has fired back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you heard the news, but of course, Enzo Amore got hit with the rape allegations. Some young lady down in Phoenix, Arizona said that him and he raped her and his 2 friends watching were complicit in the whole scenario. Now, multiple sources has confirmed that this may be a hoax. What? Yeah, that's right. I said it. This may actually be a hoax. Enzo Amore fired back by releasing a set of text messages that was sent to the friend by the friend of the accuser, where they basically took a picture of the chick basically saying that she did coke and Molly with Enzo's 2 friends. And now they're up and now the chick was laying up in Enzo's bed. And she said that she had to go back to rehab. Now, you'll be able to find this on various wrestling sites. And I find this kind of ironic because we talked about this whole Me Too thing. And I said that these false allegations on the whole Me Too thing was going to affect the entire movement of what these ladies are trying to do with the Me Too scenario. And it's proven right. So far, so good. So far, so not good, because you got these fake allegations going on. You got people saying bullshit, making up lies, and you don't know who to believe anymore, because you can actually see Enzo doing what he's talking about doing, what was accused of him. But at the same time, when you see these text messages, there's a bunch of collusion going on. And I know that everybody's been throwing that word out, the word collusion, but there's some legitimate collusion going on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be nice about it and be as cool about it as possible, but at the end of the day, it's not a good look for anybody. I mean, it's not a good look for Enzo Amore, who's supposed to be a WWE superstar, who's supposed to be a dude that kids look up to, sitting in a hotel room doing coke and Molly with chicks. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's not a good look for the chicks lying on Enzo Amore, telling him that, telling the people that he's been doing the coke and the Molly and the shit like that. I don't know. That's not good. It's definitely not a good look for anybody. And there's going to be no winners out of this whole entire scenario. Nobody's going to win this. So, I don't know, but I do tell you what I do know. It sucks. This whole entire situation sucks. So hopefully we get some resolution. Hopefully we get some closure at this. Whoever's telling the truth needs to get that whole scenario squared away, because this literally is just too much right now in the world. I mean, especially if this is a false allegation. I think this is going to be the death knell of the whole Me Too thing, which sucks. Because I don't want it to be, because people need to be called out on their bullshit. But I mean, if it's like I said, if this is another false allegation, because some chick was high off coke and Molly and didn't want to tell her parents, with daddy issues and shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just saying. So we got that squared away. So now let's get into the NBA rundown. Last night we had a few games on deck. I talked about most of the game. We had two games that were slated to finish up at the after we got done with the broadcast. So let's take a look at it here. No, Kevin Durant had a career game last night. He had a career high 14 assists en route to the Warriors beating the New York Knicks by the score of 123-112. The game that featured 5 All-Stars. It's messed up. It says 5 All-Stars were in just this one game with Kristaps Porzingis in it. And, of course, the 4 All-Stars for the Golden State Warriors. So my question is this. So we talked about All-Star snubs, right? We talked about who should be in the All-Star game and who should not be in the All-Star game. So immediately in the Western Conference, after I really sat down and thought about this, I would really have replaced Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. And I'm a Warriors fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Warriors fan, and I love my Warriors. But I would have replaced Klay Thompson and Draymond Green with Lou Williams and Paul George. That's just really how it goes. I really would have. I think that they probably deserve the All-Star more than Klay Thompson and Draymond. I mean, Draymond's been doing this little, power forward balling out thing, but he's not as good as he was last year, and he's sure as hell not as good as he was the year before that. Only because he's had to hand off touches from himself to Kevin Durant. Same thing with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has dropped 20-some at a given time, but Lou Williams has been steady the entire season. He's like I said, like I alluded to yesterday, he's carried the Los Angeles Clippers as much as he did. So I don't know. But I think that was the biggest all-star stuff to me. Definitely Lou Williams, definitely Paul George. I totally forgot about Paul George. But it tells you something that in a stacked Western Conference where how dominant the Golden State Warriors are, where people feel that 4 out of the 5 people that are on the Golden State Warriors should be in the All-Star game. That tells you how good Golden State really, really is. I mean, even before Kevin Durant, the All-Stars were Draymond, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. So it's not like this is anything new. It's not like anything's changed. You just add Kevin Durant. I mean, but the rise of Lou Williams, Paul George in the Western Conference. I mean, I'm pretty sure Paul George was in the Eastern Conference. This would be a completely different scenario, and Paul George would be in the All-Star game. But it's not. So we are where we are, and that's the way it is. I already talked about Dwight Howard getting snubbed in the All-Star game. Where the big men at? Big men represent, 6'10" and up. Where the fuck they at, bro? Why they hating on the 6 foot boys? Huh? The 6'10" boys. I don't know. It just sucks, though. It sucks. And then the other game, the Lakers edging out the Celtics 108-107. I thought Lonzo Ball was playing last night. I guess I got lied to. But the boy Kyle Kuzma, the man that's taken Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's hook shot and made it his own, he dropped 17 to 28 points in the fourth quarter to lead the Lakers to a 1-point victory in Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way that it goes down. Even Kyrie's 33 points were not enough to push Boston to a victory. So, I mean, the Lakers trying to do their thug thistle. They're 18-29. Listen. If Lonzo Ball comes back soon, and we talking about this All-Star break, right? We could be talking about a sneaky 8th seed coming in. I mean, they're young. They're not going to beat Golden State, but they sure as hell going to learn. Brandon Ingram balls out against Kevin Durant because, and that's the thing, Brandon Ingram has been that dude that plays hard against better competition. It told the tale yesterday. Let me pull up the Brandon Ingram stats. Like he had yesterday. I mean, his competition was Jason Tatum, who's not like an all-star in any right, but it was a shitty night for small forwards in general. Brandon Ingram played 33 minutes. Jason Tatum played 31. Jason Tatum went 1 for 6 for 4 points. Brandon Ingram went 2 for 11 for 7 points. So there was no victory there. But I remember when Kevin Durant, he dropped 26-28. When they play LeBron James, he dropped another 24, 25. Brandon Ingram is that dude. Don't underestimate Brandon Ingram. That's all I'm going to say. Do not underestimate Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is an all-star to come. So is Kyle Kuzma if they let that man actually start instead of putting him on the bench. I don't know why they had. I mean, I understand they got Julius Randle. It's a weird lineup that they got going there. I mean, and it worked for the time being, but I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be. But Jeremy Clarkson off the bench dropping 22. Larry Nash dropping 11. Their starting lineup really didn't do shit. I mean, yeah, Julius Randle. He had Julius Randle numbers, 14 and 14. Brook Lopez, very uncharacteristic, having 12 points, 2 rebounds. I don't know. I do not know. But I do tell you this. Lakers are legit. They will be legit in about a year or two. Not number 1 seed, but they will be a playoff team. Like I said, with the way that the thing is working now, they just might sneak in, slide right into the playoffs. Like, so you never know. We're gonna have to take a look out on that. That's for damn sure. What else do we have going on here? Oh yes. Russell Westbrook spoke out last night about the All-Star game snub. Oh, that's the other thing. Russell Westbrook was an all-star reserve. You getting me right. The man that averages a triple-double per game. And not just any kind of, not like a low number triple-double. We're talking about 26, 10, and 10. Russell Westbrook was snubbed from the All-Star game. I mean, not as a starter. Not as he's put as a reserve. As a main reserve, yes. He's in. But as a reserve. Which goes back to how stacked the Western Conference is. The Western Conference is stacked to the gills. 12, I would say 12 players. 12 players that are in the Western Conference, the 12 players that are in the Western Conference All-Stars are very easily 12 of the top 15 players in the NBA. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to pull up the list again one more time for those that don't believe me. Let me go check it out. Right here. Just bear with me just a moment. All-Stars. And literally, like I said, this is out of the top 15 players in the NBA. Sorry. Ads. What the fuck? Sorry. Ads on the thing. Give me a second. All right. So this is your Western All-Star Conference. DeMarcus Cousins, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, James Harden, LaMarcus Aldridge, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Russell Westbrook. So we're going to look at the Eastern Conference, and you have, and these are the names that stick out in the Eastern Conference. Giannis, Kyrie, LeBron. That's it. That is it. And those are the 3 starters. So like I said, 12 out of the top 15 players in the NBA are in the Western Conference. And people were still snubbed from the Western Conference. The Western Conference is the best conference in basketball. Do not get it twisted. This is something that's been known for years. But with the power shift, you have Paul George over there. Like so now you think about this with the snubs of Carmelo Anthony. The snub of, well, not Carmelo Anthony wasn't a snub. That wasn't really a snub. But the snub of Paul George, the snub of Lou Williams. Blake Griffin wasn't even talked about in the All-Star thing because he was injured. So we can even go deeper and get to the top 20. And easily you can say 15 of the top 20 players in the NBA are in the Western Conference. That really doesn't bode well for anybody in the Eastern Conference, especially if you're trying to win an NBA championship. You got to run into Golden State. That's 4 of the top 15 right there. You run into Houston. That's 2 of the top 15 right there. You run into the Hornets. That's 2 of the top 15. Not the Hornets. The Pelicans. That's 2 of the top 15 right there. Dude, it's not a good look. The Timberwolves. 2 of the top 15 players. You run into the Thunder. 3 of the top 20 players. The Western Conference is stacked to the gills. Everybody wants to move out west. There's nice land out there. It costs less to live there. I mean, bruh, I want to go back to the West Coast every once in a while. Shoot. When I went back to Vegas, I missed that motherfucker, but I can't live there. Can't live there at all, but I love it. I miss it. Western Conference is the place to be. So, yesterday we had a lot of late NHL games. So we're going to go through the rundown. Let's talk about those real quick. I apologize if I missed anything on basketball, but I will make sure I cover again tonight when we do the show. So, where are we at? Oh, there we go. So last night, these are the finals that happened in the game. We have Boston beating the New Jersey Devils 3-2. The Penguins beating the Hurricanes 3-1. The Canadiens beating the Avalanche 4-2. The Flyers beating Detroit 3-2. The Senators getting shut out by the St. Louis Blues 3-0. The Tampa Bay Lightning beating the Nashville Predators 4-3. Dallas putting that ass whooping on the Florida Panthers 6-1. Buffalo putting that mollywop on Edmonton Oilers 5-0. Vancouver flabbergasting the LA Kings 6-2. VGK all day, every day. Vegas Golden Knights beating the Columbus Blue Jackets 6-3. The Anaheim Ducks beating the New York Rangers 6-3. And the Winnipeg Jets edging out the San Jose Sharks 5-4. Impressive. I want to talk about my Vegas Golden Knights game real quick because that was actually a pretty decent game. I actually got to watch a little bit of it on TV before I switched over to the Lakers game. I mean, remember Carlson, your boy William Carlson was used to be on the Columbus Blue Jackets. He was they basically snatched him. The Vegas Golden Knights snatched him because they basically, how expansion drafts work. I don't know if people know how expansion drafts work. They basically tell the NHL, these are players that we can live without, that we can say, okay, you can draft these boys. It's cool with me, fam. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what happened. The Las Vegas Golden Knights snatched up William Carlson after being told that he was available for the expansion draft. And William Carlson scored 2 goals against his former team. That was pretty awesome. With the revenge games, you got to love a good revenge game, right? You know what I'm saying? You play the old team that you looked at you and basically said, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's a good old fashioned revenge game. I love those. And that's exactly what happened tonight. Vegas Golden Knights stomping all over the Columbus Blue Jackets. 6-3, the Vegas Golden Knights solidifying themselves as the best team in the NHL. That's right, a hockey team from a non-hockey state, from a non-hockey city, in a place where it only snows in the mountains, is the best team in hockey. Believe that. So it's crazy, right? It's the craziest things running around in this world. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We got some NFL news for the day. There's an article on ESPN.com right now. You can go ahead and take a look at it. That they are talking about the whole Tom Brady thing, where are they comparing Tom Brady to Michael Jordan? That is an interesting comparison, comparing Tom Brady to Michael Jordan. Let me turn on my mic a little bit. You know what I mean? They're comparing perhaps the greatest basketball player of all time to perhaps the greatest quarterback of all time. And this is coming from a Niners fan who got to grow up watching Joe Montana do his Joe Montana thing. Now, I want to get. I hear that they have these greatest things, and who's the greatest player of all time, who's the greatest this, and who's the greatest that. I already told you that Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. Tom Brady, I think if he's at 5, he already has more rings than Montana, more rings than Bradshaw, more rings than Aikman. He has the most rings right now out of any quarterback in the NFL. And remember, I said this a couple weeks ago. If he goes for this, I think he's going to go for one more because he wants to do the thing that no NFL team in NFL history has done. And that is go for the three-peat. And with the state of the NFL and how it is, and the position that I think with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, a healthy Julian Edelman next year, the Patriots might just do it. I'm pretty sure they're going to beat the Eagles. I know we're not. This is not a prediction. It's a spoiler alert. I'm very sure that they're going to beat the Eagles, and I know that they're going to be mad. Okay, I know that they're going to be mad. I know they're going to be salty. My mind's already made up that the Patriots are going to beat the Eagles because it's just one statement. One statement I'm going to tell you because as much braggadocious and shit that that they've talked, the Eagles have talked, and the Eagles have done in these playoffs, I'm going to keep it with one statement. Case Keenum is not Tom Brady. I'm going to say it again for you small-minded motherfuckers. Case Keenum is not Tom Brady. Just because you went ahead and beat the Minnesota Vikings 38-7 doesn't mean that you're going to come into the Super Bowl and shut down Tom Brady. Tom Brady has proven that against the second best defense in the NFL, he can come back from a deficit. We have the top three defenses in the NFL were Jacksonville, Minnesota, and Philadelphia. Jacksonville was number 2. Minnesota was number 3. Philadelphia was number 1. Tom Brady just got done beating the number 2 defense in the NFL. This is going to be a cakewalk for the New England Patriots. The Eagles, they're going to be hyped. And part of me actually doesn't want the Philadelphia Eagles to win because there's some of the shittiest fans out there. Yeah, I said it, and you can quote me on this, that the Philadelphia Eagles are some of the shittiest fans in the NFL. After some of the shit that I've already seen them do already, worst fans in the NFL, hands down. I'm hoping that the Patriots win. I'm hoping that the Patriots B-Town stomp these fools into some oblivion. If Tom Brady wants to impress me, this beating needs to be worse than the beating that Joe Montana gave the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 24. Needs to be worse. I'm talking like 63-10. Stomp them fools. Stomp a mud hole dry. Tom Brady 9 touchdowns. I want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck Philadelphia. You can kiss my ass. And once they beat them, they'll have every team will have the blueprint on how to beat Philadelphia's defense, and Philadelphia will never be the same again. Back to the bottom of the division you go. Sorry, boys. You'll be there with the Dallas Cowboys. Matter of fact, I hope the entire NFC East goes 6-10. Fuck them. That's right. I said fuck the NFC East. Sons of bitches. Now, I forgot to mention one thing about the NBA news. Yesterday, I said that LeBron James was the youngest player to ever reach 30,000 points. Keep in mind that he didn't go to college; he was straight out of high school, so he did have the decent amount of time to do so, and he did. Youngest player to ever reach 30,000 points. So I'm sorry I missed that little tidbit in the NBA rundown. I apologize. Just the way things go. But on that note, we've reached the end of our show here at Synful Blaq Entertainment and the Ovatyme Sports Show. This is the part of the show where I get to tell you, the fans, the people, thank you for watching my show. Those that have tuned in and watched and shown some love. If you like to watch more of Synful Blaq Entertainment, there is a lot of things that you can do to see what we're doing at Synful Blaq Entertainment. Once this video is done, I'm uploading this bitch straight to YouTube, so you can watch it on there. That'll be fun. If you want to, on the way that we have this new setup going, you can actually not only comment live, but you'll see things pop up here. So if you comment with us and you comment on the show, we'll pop it up kind of like this. And it'll pop up right there. Thanks to BeLive.tv for the love. This was actually pretty flipping awesome. I really, really appreciated this. I'm glad I discovered this service. It kind of makes it give us our little presentation a little bit more swag, as they say, right? I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So, with that said, if you like Synful Blaq and you love the things that we do, we want you to go ahead and do this. If you go on YouTube, there's going to be a little bit of red subscribe button. When you go to Synful Blaq Entertainment, if the button's red, that means you're not subscribed. And that means shame on you because you're not subscribed to the hottest YouTube channel in history. Now, we have this whole monetization thing. Here we go. We basically have 30 days to get the viewership up, or else we're not going to be able to make money, and we're just going to be doing this for fun. And you know what? That'll be fine with me if YouTube wants to be that way. But if you want to see your boy succeed, what we need you to go ahead and do is hit the subscribe buttons. We'll start watching some videos. That's real talk. I'm not saying it just to blow smoke up your ass. This is real. We are here for the people. We would hope that the people will be there for us, and that's much love right there. So, also, for my Facebook people, you know I love my Facebook people. I stream this on a daily on my channel. I mean, on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page. I then put this on the Synful Blaq Entertainment page, which I will be tagging right now. Which is basically like this. Let me throw that up there. Facebook.com/SYNFULBLAQENT. Follow it. Show it. Click it. It's it. It's right on the screen. Facebook.com/Synful Blaq Entertainment. And when you go on there, you're going to see everything that you're going to see on the YouTube channel. All the sports videos, all of the video game plays. You actually get to see if you look far enough, you actually get to see my comeback victory against Mr. Sin and Madden about a couple months ago. That shit was still funny, still off the chain. Reminded me of that whole the Minnesota Miracle. So you definitely need to check that out. And also, this Friday, hopefully, if Big Sin is still alive, you get to check out Off the Rails. And definitely, we're going to go off the rails. We're going to go fully into the topic of the whole Enzo Amore thing after a few shots, and let you know exactly what we think about it from the real. Also, too, we have a Twitter page, Synful Blaq Entertainment, SYNFULBLAQENT. So check that out as well. What else? What else do we have here? I think that covers it for the morning. Make sure everybody, you grab your morning cup of coffee. Make sure you drive to work safe. I know it's a little early for my West Coast people, my East Coast people. They are probably already at work. But again, it's much love, much appreciated. We try to do this thing between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. I know this show's probably running a little bit long. And I apologize if I bore you, but without Mr. Sin, it's a little less entertaining. I try to be as much entertaining as possible. I try to keep it Rizil on the Fizzil for Shizil, my Nizil. But yeah. So, other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Not weekend, shit. We're in the middle of weekends. Hump day, bitches. Get the humping. Hump, 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 hump. Everybody go get the humps trunk. Niggas better go get the humping, motherfuckers. Goddamn. All right. I'm out this bitch. I got to head to work. So, Synful Blaq Entertainment. My name is Hollywood J Blaq. Big Sin is somewhere. I need a Big Sin doll. I think I'm going to do I think if I have to do this again tonight, I'm going to get a cutout of Big Sin's head, and I'm going to put it next to me. So, Big Sin, if you don't show up to the show tonight, that's exactly what I'm going to do. If your ass is still sick, I'm going to do a cutout of your head, and I'm going to pretend to be you. Believe that. But anyways, we out this bitch. Deuces.